but since they haven't had it, they don't have right now a mid-solo hero.
It can be really difficult though to pick up the cannon when you're still going up against like Fader's Puck. And if Bane and Mirana do get their combo up, Brewlings will never split.
Reserve time.
It's actually like VP, shouldn't they be looking for other heroes that like synergize? I suppose like you out there, like it's just the Brewmaster on the front lines, it's the tanky kind of guy that destroys everything.
Well, right now they have a lot of choices. They're Radiant, of course, so there's not like, let's say, I would myself think that Lanaya would be a good pickup, because Lanaya itself with Wraith King is really good, but since if they pick Lanaya in this case, they don't have any control, like real control.
So you got like Hellfire Blast and that's it? Is that the control you're talking about?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. While mousesports have 3 things to control with. Even 4, even 5, even 6. Even Moonlight Shadows is going to be a problematic situation for them. Let alone Silence, let alone Phase Shift, let alone just Puck's ultimate or Bane's Sleep or Bane's ultimate. Then that is your control.
Mousesports turn to pick.
That kind of gives you like your strength in the mid lane already, as well as having a nice range stun, and someone that can deal with the puck.
Yes.
Who was it? I think it was actually casting with Fader himself, and he was telling me that like one of the hardest heroes to actually play up against in the middle lane was actually like the DK, because it's very difficult to dodge the breathe fire in the other levels.
It's kind of impossible.
So like you know you're going to get hit by the nuke that comes your way.
10 seconds
You also
remaining.
said like Templar Assassin obviously was the better hero, because Sideblade is just a pain in the arse or a
5
puck.
seconds
TA
remaining.
itself, yes, but it's easier to play against TA because you can always
Reserve time.
not realistically die to that super gank that can happen from DK form. Well, you know, Dragon Knight is really good with Wraith King because DK itself likes to buy Satanic, likes to buy these lifesteal items. It really benefits him, and some of this lifesteal from Wraith King is going to help DK a lot. But
Would you still want to get lifesteal onto the DK? Like to build into that Satanic?
Yeah,
or do you just say like, well, I've already got Wraith King, I've already got my Dragon's Blood. Should I just not go into something like Shadowblade or some kind of extra damage output?
You can still go Shadowblade. Shadowblade is a starting item. Lifesteal goes into Satanic. Satanic is only dependent if you really, really need it. You don't just buy it if you're not dying in the first place. Whoa, let's see. Viper.
Virtus Pros turn
Does
to
this now
ban.
change up our lanes a little bit? Because I know Fader really enjoys playing as Viper, but also he's an amazing puck. You could run puck off lane in this game almost.
You can, but my
10
thought would be that they want to
remaining.
put Viper easy lane still. And
So you're not even
5
like you
seconds
don't think that
remaining.
Mirana, Bane, and Viper could actually be an aggro try, and that's to support Mirana.
no, I don't think that's a good idea. It's not going to
Mouse
solidify
spots
their
turn
mid game
to
at all.
ban.
And that Mirana is not going to be a good support against DK or Furion or AA that just pretty much don't care about you. I think it's what Mouz and their last teams which they played in, they kind of did this
10
Bane Portum
seconds
thing a
remaining.
lot, where they made you decide the lanes and they would screw them up somehow
5 seconds remaining.
by putting the Bane Portum against a very preferable situation for them.
Reserve time.
So yeah.
Well, looks like VP may be thinking the same thing as you. They banned out the Enigma, so if that is just giving you like, what, a safe flame Mirana, a Bane, you put an Enigma in the
Virtus
jungle, and then
Pros
Viper and
turn
Puck can
to
choose
pick.
between their other lanes. Yeah, that would have been a very simple kind of thing to do. And VP, oh man, I'm still feeling like VP have so much pushing power. This is almost like another game where I wonder if you have like DK mid, Prophet on the safe lane, AA Wraith King +1 up on top. If VP are just going to be able just to steamroll into Mousesports. Like Ninja's Prophet only needs a couple of levels, and then he can just join the top
Mousesports
lane,
turn
and
to pick.
Silencer will be the pickup. It still doesn't answer my question, like who was the call here, Silencer or Wraith King? After our game early today,
Yeah.
about 9, that's the thing that's putting the question mark in my brain.
It is putting it a question mark. But in all honesty, Wraith King as carry right now, I don't see him doing much. I see Silencer carry doing a lot of work, really a lot of work.
10 seconds remaining.
You have to jump him. Silencer deals a lot of damage. All heroes of Mousesports
5
don't really
seconds
touch him that much.
remaining.
So, and plus he gets all the lifesteal from the attacks, which is a
Reserve
thing that you
time.
cannot get on Silencer. But it would be really nice to see a Silencer carry. Thinking what Mousesports' answer is going to be. I mean, they have only one support.
I'm one. Mousesports supports, it feels like they're not going to be enough to actually keep like Wraith King AA at bay. And they're going to have to spam through their abilities. Like if one level of Curse of the Silent comes up, they're going to have to start to spam through what is rather mana intensive abilities on their two supports.
Well, in this case, it's this game belongs to outplaying. If Bane Potom can do their game, if Puck can outplay his lane,
Prepare
if
for
Fada
battle.
can do a lot of work with his Viper and get really fat, I don't see them really crushing them in the sense of taking Roshan. Yeah, well, huh?
Did you see the line from Rubik?
The line?
Yeah, he actually drew on the minimap right then. They want to come up this direction across the river.
Yeah. But they're gonna probably smoke right now. Yup, they are.
So this is their attempt to find first blood and to find the supports rotating up. And their timing may actually be perfect for this. NS is on his way, but he's got to turn east for it.
Well, Aneska is one of those players that really doesn't like to run into a ramp, no matter what the case is.
Gotta find sorry, when I overcast NS, he's normally the one who is in like the most exposed position now.
Yeah, I know. He says it and doesn't do it, alright?
Alright, I could go with that.
But sometimes he does it anyway, you know? Because, you know, Virtus Pro are in a position where they're most likely losing, like, usually the qualifiers which they play or the line, you know, whatever they play, they haven't won a lot of tournaments. So if you want to win, you're gonna have to make a risk. You're gonna have to make a risk. So he has to take the risk no matter what. So that's the point why he maybe is doing this. In this case, maybe he didn't care.
Well, I can tell you now, Mousesport's got nothing for their smoke. So we have on the bottom lane, there will be Illidan running a safe lane silencer. Currently alone, but Jodam as well as NS are heading down towards that bottom lane to help him out. God's going to be the Dragon Knight over and towards the middle lane. Up towards the top lane, you're going to have Nature's Prophet to be played up by Smile, and that wraps up that lineup, while Mousesports, they try to go for a bit of a lane dodge. While in middle lane, Fader, Hellfire Blast, Dragon Tail follow-up with Chilling Touch bonus damage, and they get in front of him. That's more than enough DPS to get through this one with the attack from Ancient Apparition.
Last attack.
They get first blood.
Still an
And Fast is trying to set up a bottom lane, but he can't reach Illidan. He's too far underneath the tower, and then he gets cursed for his troubles.
Even a wraith must seek renewal.
Well, what a start.
BP again, first blood spilt.
And this Viper is pretty much
Actually, I shouldn't say
not getting anything out.
It was the other way around. Mousesports spilled the first blood in the last game. The 9-0 first blood.
Yeah, the 9-0 first blood. Oh, he passed.
Well, there it is again. Arrow flies out. That's well off target of Jodam, but Misery, telekinesis pickup, just going to throw NS back, looking for the extra stun. Can't really get it while Illidan, well, NS will take a fall. Misery will stay alive. Illidan couldn't reach up to him in time, and maybe it's Viper a little bit too far in. Pycat, they're going to get one more attack. That brings down Jodam. Arrow is there from Pycat, but he won't throw it at Illidan. But again, they get cursed.
Just Potom got cursed.
Yeah, but now Hellfire Blast as well as being cursed up. No arrow for Pycat to use.
But they can still kill him right click.
Wow. Kind of really underestimate the nukage damage that comes out from Mousesports.
And right click damage. All these heroes have a really good potential of right click, and Rubik has a really far attack. Potom has one of the best attacks, and Bane is just super fast.
Is there actually many other like nukes in the early stages of the game that compare with like a brain sap from Bane?
No, until the recent buffs where it's 90 damage. Right now it's pure damage, so it's
Haste in everything
quite strong. There's only Alchemist's like stun that is also quite big of a damage.
NS is running into middle lane with the haste rune too. There should be a death of Fader. Hellfire Blast. Okay, he attacks first and then goes into the Hellfire Blast.
Teleport.
There isn't any mana though over on Dragon Knight, so well, they
He's gonna die anyway.
and died with honor.
Yes, he did.
Goes into Tick-Out as well, taking damage from the tower.
Yup.
Maybe aggro switch was required.
As I remember correctly, you do get levels if you kill the hero, and you're dead. I'm not sure though. Or maybe it's only.
I don't think you do.
Nah, I guess you don't.
I don't think you do.
But you do get the levels if you do kill him, and it's somewhere on the whatever part of the map. And if he still ticks and dies, then that thing. So yeah, he wasn't alive during that time. It was pure death, no levels. It's not that big of a problem as it seems. DK level 4, Viper also level 4.
The only difference is like, well, I'd say like Fader doesn't really have a lot of money, but he's got his bottle and race band, so almost finished.
As the Bruno would say, he's fine. The worst man. The guy has died twice and he has 11 last hits against 14.
How about your top lane then? I'm seeing MSS at 16 for 6 up against a 6-2 Prophet. Who's fine up on that lane?
Well, fuck is. But this can change any second.
Radiant's
true.
bottom tower
I'm
is under
thinking
attack.
Smile though. He gave him the space to do that. Like he TP'd in for the fights. It also meant that Smile had to use his extra money. Like he had to use a TP scroll to get back up to that top lane.
He had a TP scroll?
Double damage.
I think he TP'd back up to the top lane. Misery, NS, they can play around together. Misery's got himself a DD rune as well as Feybolt, so he wants to play with NS here, while NS walks for some reason to the other side. Like Pykat's on his way here, he's going to go inside the Roche pit, trying to use the Pokeball to juke it out, but one attack from Misery and the last one in from Pykat gets the kill, and they got even more here. Arrow, come on, there's everybody there. He had something which he did all died, and now Smile's going to come in. It's a full 5-man from Virtus Pro, and they toss him back with the telekinesis, stunning up on both Jotum as well as that Dragon Knight. And, well, Mousesports fall back. They get a favorable engagement.
Like I said from the start of the game, this game for Mouz is only about outplaying. If they can outplay the enemy with these heroes, which are all kind of outplayish heroes, Rubik, Puck, Potom, and Bane with the Bane Potom, and just Viper just chilling and stuff. Viper is the chill hero that's just gonna chill around and start using his ultimate on the DK and silence as much as he can. If they can proceed to keep on doing this, then, you know, the game will be in a better position than last game for them in the mid game.
Two are feeling very, very uncomfortable right now. Yes, I turned on colorblind mode. Big thread over on Reddit about it, and people were like, hey, we want colorblind mode. So for those people...
We are? You are.
I am, you're not.
Not me, man.
You're seeing nothing but green, dude. Instead, I see like this purplish thing.
Yeah, I see nothing but green here, man.
I'm not quite sure though if I actually prefer the blue versus red. Like it feels more like... feels like more primary color.
It feels more soothing, that's what you're trying to say.
Oh, that could be it. My yin and yang are finally matching up.
You do, man. Let's
Middle
look at
lane, God's on the run now. Fader's already thrown off his ultimate, and Bane, okay. He got body blocked up by Fader for just a quick moment, but he was never going to
get him anyway. If G would have been like, oh shit, they're really getting me, he could have popped his Elder Dragon form and got that extra 25 movement speed. It's a big risk to take, to lose the Dragon form for no reason.
Yeah, especially when you want to have that Dragon form to harass onto mid tower. Like, that's gonna be it. There we go, like that mid tower still at full life and you got yourself a Dragon form. Like NS is trying to prepare himself to a gank on Fader, but Fader is a long way back, just due to the creep wave status. While Pykat picks up his boots, Misery and Pass will try and be a combination for him. And Illidan just hides in the trees where it's safe. And then just silences Pykat. For no real reason though, like there's no massive fall-off apart from like taking a little bit of life points off him. Like, but Jotum's not ready to fight. Jotum's actually going to hit level 4 in a moment. You can farm these suckers up. Actually, how are the levels looking for the supports?
Mid lane.
Yeah, they gank it. Prober's going to TP in for this one too. And Fader, well, Moonlight Shadow's going to protect him. The Nightmare goes over onto the DK, but very quickly broken off now. Brute Fire into Fader. He's very, very low on life. And God, while he attacks up the hill, will miss that one though.
Pykat. Oh, Dainvis ran out.
Well, he might be out of... Actually, he might be in trouble.
Nah, he won't.
If only there was a little bit more control.
But he loses all of his potential HP for doing these moves now. But
Misery and Pass will come to help him out.
yeah, they both have a smoke, and they used one on Misery. And the AA will think like, oh well, there's nothing that can screw me up.
Something that could screw up this smoke gank is once they realize the creep wave is being pulled down again.
Yeah, this might be
Dyer's
an
top
easy kill.
tower is
And
under
they're going to
attack.
hide on the side of the trees and wait for Jotum to come up and try and farm it up. So past smoke breaks, which means that they definitely know Jodam is there. Misery also, it broke, and Jodam just runs up north. The Wraith King's coming to help him off. Now, Nightmare, Pycat's on his way, but the Mud Golems are blocking his path here. So first attack, and Jodam, okay, Goblins let him die. That's 4 heroes committed to kill off that ancient apparition. That seemed to be a lot harder than it needed to be.
Yeah, but it was still fine.
Gather round.
The thing is now that
He's getting have a crack at mid.
back at mid.
Dream Coil, arrows on the way in, and God actually runs up and evades it.
And
with
the
global silence, Vader's got no way, he hasn't even got an ultimate, but he can't throw the poison attack. A quick brief fire, realized at the end of the global silence the Puck Orb was going to kill him off. So the will go down 2. So 2 kills in the last minute.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They should kind of look at the bottom lane right now. It's going to be pushed out, and
Dyer's
it's going to be
top
pushed
tower
out for
is
quite a
under
long time.
attack.
Somebody should take this experience.
One person's on his way. It's going to be MSS. Level 8 Puck, who... Where is his items?
I think he has a blink dagger on the ground. Yeah, on the ground.
It's on the ground?
Yeah, it's on the ground.
Alright. They have this thing called a courier.
Oh, well, you know, that's for you to see. They don't want you to see anything.
But when you put it on the ground, like his net worth went down to like 750. That's what it's like, what the hell happened to this Puck? And now top lane, Pycat, oh, quick leap away.
Yeah.
That Dragon Tower was just a little bit slow because I don't think you could see around the tree line.
He couldn't get to him. Also creeps in the middle of the bottom. Would be a pretty big fail if you will. Oh, I stunned the creeps and everybody would have laughed, right?
Not throwing a stun at all. I think you can also laugh at that for a Dragon Form committal. It's like moving up into the tree line so he can find a nice arrow path. Actually, he threw that one off. Was looking for the TP out by the looks of it. You want that experience to be soaked up on bottom lane? Little Grand Mag is just learning how to steal.
Yeah, I thought he was going to stay there from the first place, but I guess really worried that there's going to be a 5v5 middle, so he had to go there. It wasn't in the middle fight. They killed DK without him. And the Bane is saying, I really want some guy to smoke with me right now.
Unfortunately, there's no one available. This Rubik still needs to find his level 6.
Yeah, the Rubik kind of lost his moment where he could get this level 6. He could have gotten at bottom, but I think right now he's wasting time.
Is it almost worth like just moving the Rubik in towards the mid lane instead, letting Fader smoke up with the Bane?
Well, they're smoking up with their other heroes.
Alright.
And
So let Fader keep farming up. I suppose the second Fader misses is just going to be a flag on the enemy team.
Yep. But they understand that something's going on. Furion is just farming top lane and nothing else is really happening. 2 heroes at bottom tower. The global is already up. Took a lot of time for them to do the next move because the global was used pretty much in the last fight.
Yep. Well, they're going to have to use it right now because already the move is coming in. Nice already with the 2-man coil. And that's just going to cause a lot of problems right now for VP. They've already got the Raid King down. The Nightmare's over on MSS. And they'll break him free from that one so he can walk away. Misery this time also
Radiant's
involved. So
middle
all 5
tower is under
heroes
attack.
coming in from Mouse Sports. They get the Wraith King and they'll take this tier 1 tower in the mid.
No, it's the best decision to be involved because if there would be a Furion
Radiant
teleporting in wanting to
structures
kill
are
MSS,
fortified.
who would stop that? You know, Rubik would, if there would be an AA ultimate, but AA doesn't have ultimate because,
Radiant's
you know,
middle tower
being
has
shut down.
fallen.
So it's kind of to have this ultimate.
Actually, check Illidan's build too.
He's going straight up again. HB, gonna go for that Ogre Club, most likely, with Magic Stick, Magic Wand.
Is this worthwhile, like getting over like even treads?
Probably how his start is, yes. His treads is not going to do much, but since they already have DK with Furion already carrying this shit up, they don't really need the silencer to have much more than this global presence strength. Because he deals a lot of damage.
Oh, Misery found one. He's got Jodam. This means arrow combo. Hey!
No need. Illidan was like, oh, whoa, whoa, Jesus.
He still threw it nonetheless, Pycat. Drive back into the Starfall. That's always going to hold him there and let the arrow hit.
We are flying off Theta. Is that a full mech?
That's
That
Fader,
is a
that's
full
Fader
mech.
dying. Actually, no. Actually, with the mech, he should be able to survive this one. He's actually turning into fight this. He's still got mech evolved. The arrow's going to come in from the Mirana, and now the mech has gone off. God's very, very low on life, and they actually end up, well, Ancient Apparition gets the kill on the Viper, and Viper gets the one on the DK. NS very low on life still.
But as ultimate, so...
Yep. No point leaving him, while Smile, he's not going to be able to TV himself out of this mid lane. He tried to underneath MSS's Dream Coil.
Bane say anything when he saps and kills a girl like, you know, Tinker does with that.
You're actually talking to a guy that plays Dota. Wow.
I don't play with that. Oh, this
misery.
This Rubik's dead, yo.
Yeah.
It's like, come over here.
Well, he just gave 2 points of intelligence over towards Illidan.
The first two?
That's the first two, yeah. That's the first intelligence Illidan has stolen this game.
Sadly, this intelligence is going to be killed. Maybe.
Luckily he doesn't lose it. That's the
yeah, luckily he doesn't lose it.
Like if it was like SF Souls, it would be so much worse.
Attack.
He's backing off. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
They got to move down.
I like how
the pings are coming out. They know exactly where he's gone to, but okay. Now MSS can't do jack about it. Blink in, Orb in front. If he can body block up Illidan, that's one thing, but Illidan not taking any chances. Cast Global Silence and says, everyone just stay exactly where you are.
There's a tier 1 tower, while tier mid tower is going to be taken down at the same time.
Is under attack.
But no Elder Dragon form,
Radiant's
so...
bottom tower is under attack.
Actually, there's fortifications for the Dire side. They can still protect this mid tower.
Hold on with Invis. Let's see if this AA might die.
TP, MS has jumped in. His Dream Coil's on cooldown for 5 more seconds, but in 3, 2, 1, now phase shifts out. Firstly, the first hit. Jotun being shipped up. He'll actually go down as well, and now the Dream Coil can be used. But Puss, he's in a lot of trouble. He's trying to actually Nightmare himself. He's still got Brain Zip available and just Hellfire Blast from NS. Ensures the last hit, but ends up being a 1-for-1 trade. While Pycat doesn't really want to... Okay, they'd reveal themselves over here because he dragged 2 friends with him. Already leaving. Pycat to deny that tier 1 tower up on the top lane. And the rest of Mouse forced to defend the middle lane.
They're going to keep on going straight up, I think.
Yeah, if they do so, they can find themselves dead very quickly. Is Mouseball still fighting with the mech advantage? I suppose when ulti connects, advantage removed.
Thing A has Tranquil Boots, because his corrosive skin would be quite annoying if he wouldn't have that.
See, how's that going to affect him later into the game? Like, he's got Tranquil Boots and he's getting into the Aghanim set to that long duration with a high level corrosive skin.
He's a good hero against the AA.
Like, remember Cinder and flagged one thing for me, and I was always waiting to see it, but Morphling can replicate a Viper.
Yeah, I know.
And then the bounce back. I always found that amusing with the corrosive skin effect. Now, Viper, he's just going to go on Dragon Knight. That's a lot of damage already. The Black Dragon's even helping him out, but the A ulti were flying in, which means this mech from Fader can't save him for this situation. And Cold Feet, Misery's trying to walk it off. Hellfire Blast will ensure the kill on him while Jotun. TP's out. Dream Coil will have to be used here by MSS to ensure the kill.
Wow, AA was so close to getting this death also. He did a hit on the Viper. I was like, oh no. But since he has phase boots, away from that. If he wouldn't have phase boots, probably this corrosive skin would have done enough slow for Pass to get closer.
Either way we look after the end of that fight, it's still 17-6. I've kind of been avoiding bringing this thing up because I'd like to keep the elusiveness away. But the advantage is there for Mouse. It's actually not that massive for experience. Just sitting above 2,000. Okay, after that last fight, the graph updates. Sitting close towards 3,000. But their gold advantage is up around 5k. They're going to be pushed back on this top lane because of a wonderful AA ultimate. But it's not going to be enough to stop the tier 1. Okay, maybe that many TPs in will be enough to stop the tier 1 tower from going down. Or at least being claimed by Mousesports, while Fader silenced up. MSS will come in for an extra silence on NS. But there's no follow-up here, while Pycat, he's sitting in the river looking for a way up, but then global silence. Okay, this is becoming a little bit more complicated for Mousesports, especially when Pass gets body blocked by his own creep wave. MSS can't jump back in just yet. He still doesn't have his Dream Call back off cooldown. So VP able to get the kill on the Bane. But they got only the tier 2 tower in the top lane to transition into. If they do that, they'll probably lose out in the middle lane because Pycat's run down here to farm with a haste crew.
Well, the most important thing is that Elder Form was right now used, but the smoke, I don't think that's... I think they understand it. That line was already made by the Puck, the other one, not this one. But the one through the river was made by Puck. So get the hell out was his leadership skills.
was that line that was being drawn up by then? Like, okay. I just saw DK draw a line which for some reason went up this direction. It's like, can we breach inside the base?
Well, you do it fast, so... He obviously didn't mean that. Let's go for the tier 3 tower.
I think he was searching for a courier. I think it was... Because the courier was actually coming out at the time, but that would be it.
Nah, he was searching for somebody that was walking through this area to here, maybe.
He should have a draw on the map.
Is it gonna work?
Yes, I see your line.
You see my line?
Yep, and you can draw directly on your screen too, puppy.
Yeah, I know. Whoa!
So like, boom, boom, boom. Middle lane. Done. Done, man.
What do you mean I'm done? Fucking, yeah, man. End of story.
Damn it.
You're too slow. You're too slow at coloring.
I lost in my own game. How's that even possible?
Okay, a blink out from MSS searching for the support.
Yeah, they're going to find him perfectly here too. That's a moment where you can dream call both of them up. The arrow would ensure the kill on the Ancient Apparition. And that mech came a little bit too late for Nature's Prophet.
No, I think he gave the mech on time, but it didn't really matter. Double star for 2 nukes from... and an arrow hit the AF.
Man, DK's gonna be careful here. If he gets picked up, he's going up against a triple nuke because Misery saw his breathe fire. So his Fade Bolt into, okay, Arrow.
Soon
too far away, too Fiend script. Breathe fire as well as Phase Bolt being used,
silence.
and they still have enough damage to get through DK, but now they do. So Rubik with a secondary Fade Bolt able to finish the job.
They're really kind of picking up British pro players because they can't really go 5-man right now. They don't believe that they can do it because of the ultimate.
Smile! Sorry, he just instantly TP'd up towards the top lane and double tapped his TP score to go straight back again.
Well, understandable. It was like, oh, Brick and Green Dragon, here you go.
And now that he doesn't actually have up his, well, his TP's only 20 seconds, but either way, MouseSports, they're going in for Roshan.
At the same time, boys, get the hell out of Roshan.
Oh, Misery. He shouldn't shatter. He shouldn't drop that low.
Oh, it was close.
Whatever happened, man? Whatever happened to our Zeus combination with AA and Prophet?
Whatever happened?
That's stuff was legit.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Add a Spectre on top of that. Just Nyx Assassin for a little bit of early scouting. NS going to run up here. Try to Nightmare, not going to evade it out. So looking as will actually pick up NS, but Global Silence stops MouseSports from fighting.
That was a weird silence. They couldn't fight anyway.
I think MouseSports wanted. They've already put the DK off on one, and then she's going to the DD on Pycat. And well, ALD it will kill off Puff. But then in comes MSS. Double on the Dream Core. Pycat with the fireball and then the basic damage, flying the way of God. But they're still trying to bring down one of the tankiest heroes in the line for VP, but they're still successful as well. Raid King, no mana for his ult at the moment. He's got 10-1 charges up his sleeve. He'll actually trigger them so he can look for another stun. Fader just trying to man mode up against John, and with the extra silence from MSS and now the mech popping off too, they should be able to pick off Smile. In fact, the blink out from MSS will be successful in doing so, and NS just TPs himself out and leaves the rest of his teammates for dead.
A very well maneuvered fight from the Puck and Potom. Potom had double damage that fight, by the way, and it kind of sealed the deal. They could pick up DK so fast that it was a problem for them to even take this fight anymore. But the fault was the global silence. I think Mouz couldn't have gone in. They were already running away. The only thing they were doing was just running. So the global silence was kind of wasted, and Mouz understood that this is our position to be in. This is our situation. We're gonna take it, and they took it.
Misery. How easy a game is it for Rubik this game? Find a Wraith King, get yourself a stun. The DK, get yourself a stun and burst damage, or possibly the ability to turn into a dragon. Ancient Apparition is probably the only person which you could steal something from which you wouldn't want.
Not necessarily. The only thing that's useless. Beat everything else is kind of good.
But you can't, like, Vortex is a good thing to steal.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
It's like, it's one of those abilities which you never really flag up during a team fight and say, oh, that Vortex changed the world. Because it just sits there. You don't notice it.
Yeah, it sits there for observers, but for players, you get slow, you can put 3 of them at the same time. Kind of gives you a lot of pathing and availability and makes the enemy scared. Whenever they walk into that thing, if they get jumped during that vortex, then it deals a lot of damage.
New item coming up as, well,
And
Misery, get yourself out of here. Tell him to pick up and actually drop down. He's going to get the AoE stun out, but only over on Illidan. Now, Illidan's got his Aghanim's ulti, which he's now just let off. So Fader, as well as Rubik, they just evaporate. MSS jumps in through the rear, but he's in a lot of trouble. Has to blink himself away to safety. He's in the tree line. The Dream Core's still doing some work here. Pycat, he wants one last second to get Jottam and then leaves himself away to safety. 76 line points, but the Dragon Poison is ticking him down while Fiend Script controls Arsad. And then MSS back in again with a good rip. NS so low on life, he'll actually die without his ultimate triggering off. He was short of mana. Pass, he's coming in for a brain zap right now, and he'll get it too. That'll keep him alive while the Eul Scepter Illidan, he's up in the air. One lance curse before he pushes up.
Retract your last move.
His own grave.
It was a great
You
buyback.
basically got me
Tower
fucking up
is
my
under
own
attack.
lines right now just because
Why?
you brain fucked me, puppy.
Fucking brain smash.
Radiant's
That's
middle
favorite
tower
thing.
is
I
under
didn't do
attack.
even anything, man. Okay, back
Dire's
to the
top
game.
tower is
Yeah.
under
Dota.
attack.
This is what I've seen from him from the playoffs constantly. He goes into the fight, he gives himself away, he does everything that he can, and then buys back and stops, like, let's say, RoX.KIS' push.
Radiant's
Constantly
middle
goes in
tower
with his
has
troll,
fallen.
just does everything. If you want to push into us, you're gonna have to kill me, and if you kill me, I'm gonna buy back, and you have to just run away. And this is your timing. Your timing is gonna last for at least 10 minutes or 15. And if you can't win us in 15 minutes during that, let's say, 20 to 35 minutes, if you can't win us, then you're gonna lose. And this is what he constantly does. And when they go on Fada, the Viper that has pretty much everything going for him anyway, because you're hitting him
Yeah.
with every other hero that is getting slowed.
Well, he's basically insanely tanky and just like... And corrosive skin, everyone gets the effect of it.
Yeah, they're all slow, they're all killing you slowly, and they're getting damage constantly. So when this Viper boss buys back and gets himself pretty much a 2k gold after he kills every one of you. And this fight took during that middle tower right now. This push from Virtus.Pro never started. It kind of never started. The only tower that was taken down in this game was top tower from the Furion through split push.
Yeah, and even then that was actually denied.
Yeah, that was denied also.
Pycat TP'd up there and denied it, so that's the only one they've got so far.
But Virtus.Pro, they need this map control. They really need it because they have so many heroes that could just, you know, wapow, kill you. This puck dies. You would get a stun off and global silence. There's no way. There's no way it's gonna get away. But right now, it's already kind of too far for any puck to die in this game because he has Eul Scepter, and Eul Scepter is gonna make him survive. Once BKBs are gonna start coming out, then it's kind of impossible to do your combination.
Man, you were talking about BKBs. Pycat can almost buy his one up next. Like, he just finished it before Mjolnir. He's good to go for damage during these engagements.
Let's see what the smoke does.
It should be Illidan's death. Should be.
Kind of slow movement speed hero.
Radiant's top tower
Only
is under
350.
attack.
Here they come. Him just yet. Global silence straight away. And we'll see if the
Pycat will
physical
kill him.
DPS.
I think Pycat will kill him.
Okay, no, the DPS is enough. Aeoldi though is going to cause some
Radiant's
problems.
top
Misery,
tower
he's actually really, really low, and now
will
DK
kill
breathe
both heroes.
fire. Picks up a double kill into the Dragon Tail towards Fader. They make sure he remains stunned. Ulti with the Mirana arrow coming in. And it's already ticking down quite quickly, but hey, he's got Ank as well as the mech to heal him back up again. 3 for the price of 1.
I think it would have been a good choice for Pycat to put a Mjolnir onto the Viper and fight back, because I think Mineski would have died, and maybe other heroes would have been quite low enough to do these things, but you know,
Dire's
backing off because you
structures
gotta
are
have to be safe. This combo that they have, this AA ultimate of Furion and some kind of, you know, one brief fire
Dire's
is
middle
enough to
tower
destroy
has fallen.
all of the support heroes and the squishy heroes that Mouz have. And this is why it seems weird how Virtus.Pro are losing this game, because they're getting a little bit outplayed. But when you see this AA ultimate hit, you always think, oh shit, he's gonna shatter, right?
Yeah.
Because it's always so close. It's like they're so close to actually doing this again, like the last game.
Well, it's going to get worse as well for mousesports in the future, because that Necro book level 2 is just completed up by Smile.
Yeah, they don't have a way to stop it in this case.
And not until the BKB arrives on the Mirana at least. Because
Oh,
then
the arrow.
she'll have damage to get through it.
Like I tried an arrow at top lane, probably would not have gone for the kill anyway, because it was on AA. As in AA, as in Smile,
Yep.
as in the Furion. Ancient Apparition, as in AA.
What
Bottom lane?
do you even really try and call him, man?
I don't know. I call a player by whatever his nickname is in the game.
Okay. I can tell you right now as a caster that doesn't normally work because there are some really stupid names that players come up with
Yeah, that's true. But
inside the game.
But I kind of like to say that, you know.
So
like
you don't call Gold Black, you call him like 633?
Yeah, I would call him 633.
Hey!
He found him.
Surprise! Oh, that's an easy kill. Why did he even blink in there? It was an Observer Ward. But that's the Radiant side Observer Ward.
I think the creep saw.
Oh, they found another one. Fader. Prophet always going to bounce through him, but Misery, perfect place, perfect time. Stuns up Illidan. They'll trigger up the Dusk because the Moonlight Shadow is trying to protect him here. And then MSS, Global Silence, secondly jump back in again. Yule centering himself up and towards the air so he can orb himself away to safety. Misery will still die in the brief fire here of God, while Pycat
has no mana.
You're right, he can't get himself out. He's got bottle charge, but he doesn't have space to do so, while Fader is being taken up. Two-man teamed by Illidan as well as Smile. And NS, well, Nightmare up, so Bane can TP himself away to safety.
Well, what do we have here? Again.
We have a support and the core dead is what we have.
Under attack.
Yeah, we do have, but we have a game. We have a game that is about punching each other in the face pretty much. One punches each other, the other one starts punching, and at least we're gonna have something to talk about right now. Because Virtus.pro is slowly coming back into the game, and we don't know yet how Mouz is going to react. They're going to have to do the same thing which happened in the last game. They're going to have to fight them. They're just going to constantly fight them. And this AA ultimate is right now going into the bottom lane. And let's see if they're going to even try to. Tower's too low for actually this fight.
The only one that got hit by the AA ulti, and as you said, like with the tower going down, Mouse, they don't need to go into the fights. But man, what are you supposed to do now? Again, you're in a position. Man, just dodge the arrow. But again, you're in a position where you're like, well, maybe we could find pickups. That's one thing they didn't have in the last game, which they have in this game, where Mousesports, they can find pickups with their hero combos. So if they can keep doing that, they can get control of this game back again. They also have the Roshan advantage. Unfortunately for them, there's still another 15 to 20 seconds away from potential spawn time.
Yep.
But they're just checking a second too early. Does VP try and push this? Like split push this or 5-man push this?
They already have enough split push from Furion. They don't need to think any more, you know, crazy ideas. The Furion's going to do every split push material that you need to get from him. They're pretty much going to farm together, run together. On him. You see it. You understand that once he's going to get out, it's going to be used, something's going to move, Roshan is going to spawn in any of those 3 minutes that's going to be, and they're going to worry about it, and they're going to start running into the Roshan. Well, that's pretty much it. And Virtus.pro need to do that, and they have a really good position in doing it, because right now they have two support heroes, Rubik and Bane, that if a global is deployed, they do nothing. They do nothing at all. So it's really hard for them to do anything. Bane is one of those heroes that really needs to get his 6 seconds or 5 seconds of ultimate, that is. And if that stuff doesn't go through, then it's going to be really hard for them.
Guys who are colorblind, sorry, I had to turn it off. My eyes were literally burning. It was...
You're telling me about the soothing stuff and blah blah, now you turn it off, man.
Man, I'm feeling like I went colorblind while trying to actually watch that during fights.
Why do you have to do it colorblind anyway?
It really hurts. Actually, you don't have to. Like, people can go into Dota TV themselves. Like, in the international, it's free for everyone to watch, and they just turn on colorblind mode on their game. That's it. Commentary is available inside the game on European servers, so it should be working for you. But sorry, I can't look at that anymore like that.
It's fine.
It really hurts. Yeah, it really hurts. So for the guys over on the red thread, you want to ask a reason why commentators don't stream with colorblind mode? That's a reason.
My God.
5 seconds on the arrow. Leap up into a starfall, and maybe he's got enough DPS, and well, maybe he got the lightning proc off.
He did.
Actually came out from Yonder too.
Click the mech. Didn't click the mech. It's sometimes a thing with Furion. If you play him, you try to click the mech and the teleport as fast as you can, and the teleport is gonna it's gonna override. It's gonna override your mech, and you can't go back anymore. It's like, oh shit! If I stop my teleport right now, it's gonna.
But you're actually able to TP and use your mech at the same time.
No, you're not. That is the point.
So mech first, then TP.
Yeah, but if you click them too fast, the teleport's gonna always
Radiant's
override.
top tower is under attack.
the point was he probably could have just used mech and ran away because the leap was used and AA was helping you with slow anyway because he has phase boots. So a weird decision, but PyCat gets these skills all the time. Let's see what Virtus.Pro God and NS.
Oh, they're coming up right now.
Radiant's
Misery
bottom tower is under attack.
breaking this and over on him and Global Silence straight away. And then they go for PyCat. That's the primary one they want. He can't leap away because he has no life points left. And they take over 1,100 gold for his kill into the DK.
Well, 3k gold, yo. It's like, didn't think I would have this much gold. Lothars.
Too shabby, man.
Not too shabby, man. Not too shabby.
And these BKBs need to really start arriving sooner rather than later, especially for PyCat. He just can't do anything when he can't go into like immunity from it.
Well, he's already going for it. If they get the tower bottom for a trade, it's going to be really nice for them. But
Double TPs.
VP are double teleporting and going into Lothar's DK while MSS kind of knows about it. The only problem is that
First done. Profit to come in. He doesn't have a follow-up down with Necro Books and AA ulti. He's gonna blink. He's away. Neolution's up in towards the air. Problem is though, like, okay, no, he can actually get down to his orb in time. But he needs more time and they just follow him in. Sprout from Profit. Did he throw that on Sprout then? How do they have vision over the tree line?
well,
My eyes are only just coming back to normal.
it
so
probably
I
was a Sprout. There could be no other thing.
Yeah, there's some trying like through the heroes. I don't think they have anything like. There's no Beastmaster in this game.
Because we saw the vision from the puck wave itself, so it was like we didn't see any non-vision and vision appear. Sprout was deployed there the whole time.
Profit, take away Sprout vision.
But yeah, what a bad start for VP, but getting back into the game once again. Even though that the wall was placed bottom for MSS, it was still too late for him to get out. Is there, the AA ulti was there.
You can never really get your advantage though, can you? Like, if VP's the one setting up for it, they can always bring in support to the right location, with obviously Profit TP and AA ulti. So AA ulti is kind of like a prediction kind of thing.
The way we all players like to play bottom is that when you can stay on a lane and just keep split pushing and nobody can stop you because you have leap, you have some BKB, some Manta style, nobody can really touch you. If you're scared to go to a lane, that's not the way you want to be. The position you want to be in.
But there's only one way you can get around that, and that's either aggressive observer warding or actually move out for ganks. Like that's the only way I can see MouseSports getting out of that position. Because VP are the ones who are dictating the terms of these engagements right now.
Right now, yes, and the only thing that Mouz can do is just run somehow through invisible bottoms or smokes and try to get the skills. Lacking bomb bottom, meaning that he can stay in the fight and a lot of damage, but I'm not really seeing how he solo 1v1 can actually kill this, let's say, Nature's Prophet.
I don't think...
No, but
actually,
Mech, Necrobooks, and the lifesteal from Lyric. Well, what are you gonna do? You can't even kill a Furion, and that's pretty much the easiest kill usually. When you go Lothars and stuff.
So what are you supposed to be doing? Like, they were struggling to kill DK like 10 minutes ago during the fights. And that was like 4 heroes focusing him down. And they're looking at 3 heroes right now, which is like NS, God, as well as, well actually they can't see Illidan, but he was pretty damn close.
The invisible bottom placed.
Oh. Moonlight Shadow, can they reach up to him? The line's been drawn for Illidan, and they can see him because of the Observer Ward.
Yeah, if they would get Illidan, that would be really nice, but they're gonna be seen.
That Moonlight Shadow breaks off, the arrow flies up, almost over towards Jotum. He's gonna be put up into the high area at least, but then Global Silence being cast, and Fader, well, they're trying to back themselves up. Next gonna go. Smile, here goes your Sprout. Perfectly hit on there on pass, and you notice BKB TP himself out this one. There's not enough damage to get the kill, so it ends up being a 1-1 trade-off.
Global though.
For a global. But at the same time, I don't think Illidan's really going to care about this much longer. Like, he's almost finished up a refresher orb to go with that Aghanim's upgrade.
Yeah, the supports of Mouz are not feeling really that great. They feel useless in this case. They really do.
Enjoy the perils of our casting.
Well, perils about casting. Watching that thing?
Trying to watch that thing while Mingles walks directly in front of your screen.
Well, Mingles is our bro, you know? We gotta let him do what he wants to do. Plus it's his... Not ours.
Sorry. I know it's really like slightly maniacal, but when a player fires 4 arrows in a row uphill and they can't hit a single one of them, like if it was anybody else but Pike, it'd even be more hilarious because his attack speed was quite fast.
Yeah.
It's just really rewarding. That random generator.
The AA is trying to get his Ganims, doesn't have his ultimate. This is pretty much Roshan full. For Pikecat, for Aegis. For Aegis for Pikecat.
Are they going to give it to... Yeah, they'll give it to Pikecat.
Roshan has
There's no
fallen
reason giving
to
it
the
to Prada.
dire.
He tanks up enough for it anyway. What would you actually think for Fada's next item? Like, he's walking around with 2.5k gold in a bottle, which I'm pretty sure he's dying to sell.
I'm really not sure if he wants to get BKB this game, like everybody else is opting to, since Bane already has one.
It almost feels like Fader should be the man just to try and tank up even more. But like, how would you do that? Like, you want to go in, you wouldn't get a Vanguard or a Pipe at this stage. Actually, a Pipe, you could go. Still going up against the Ancient Apparition.
A Pipe would be
Dire's
nice,
top tower
just
is
because
under
of one
attack.
reason. He could give it to his team, not for himself, but his team. Since he already has a mech, but the problem about Pipe is, will they ever have enough damage now to kill DK, Furion, or whoever? Can they just stall the damage?
Well, if you want to find damage as well as survivability, there's only like, well, there's only Manta style really, which you could try and go in for.
No, he could go for Butterfly. It wouldn't be that bad because there are a lot of right clickers there. But
I suppose God's not getting anywhere near a Monkey King bar, but knowing how Nature's Province can farm, it won't take Smile long to pick up an MKB.
won't take long. It's only Smile that's going to get the MKB anyway. I don't think the DK is going to be anywhere close to it right now. But gonna get it at some point. Natus won't care about your Butterfly. He has other things to do.
Like, stop everyone from talking for like a good 20. Actually, how long is it? It's 14 seconds where Mousesports cannot cast an ability.
Pretty much. And
there's also the Aghanim's upgrade too. So you get the Curse of the Silent on every single hero from Mousesports for 14 seconds.
Time, man, to be silent. It's a long time.
I can't do it. Speaking as a I can't do it. Mousesports are coming in for a trade-off now. So they send Pikecat down to the bottom lane, so they'll try and kill off the tier 2 tower before VP can reach their own tier 2 tower. The question is, does VP want to let this happen? Like, the ping just came out from Ancient Apparition. You can throw a pretty long ultimate down to that bottom lane to try and slow down the push. And there is fortification available as well. But they just used they just Prophet ultimate. Okay, we'll get hit by this, but he's the only person. They got this tower. VP had to TP in like 2 or 3 heroes if they want to try and stop this.
Radiant structures are
Let it
fortified.
go. Well, then again,
Radiant's
they fortify.
bottom tower
They
is under
TP to the
attack.
DK who's now moving out. Okay, 3 heroes.
Oh, still denied.
That's true.
Radiant's bottom tower
And I think they will
has
stay
been
around
denied.
to try to kill them, whoever stays bottom.
Well, there's no real reason why Mousesports should be backing up right now. Like, they've still got like the better advantage if it's just 1 or 2 heroes moving out to their jungle. The only feeling
Dire's
I'm
top
getting right
tower
now is the
is
fact
under
that
attack.
Mousesports are rather blind. Like, there's no warding anywhere aggressive around here or here, or even looking in like this region where they're also farming. There's just nothing. Where is Mousesports' vision? We have one
It's
observer
over the,
ward
it's over
watching
the
a mid.
Roshan area because they really
One
need
here.
Roshan.
But they can't see where VP are moving, which means they have no aggressive control over the map. It's like, we just farm on our side and that is all.
They really need to know just one area of the woods. If that one area in the woods is not being farmed, then obviously the other side is.
No. Global Silence is now available. Refresher is up and Silence is off cooldown. So it looks like a 5-man smoke movement. Courier, yeah, it's bringing the smoke. Illidan will farm up the last wave here, and then they'll group up for it. At the same time, I suppose there's one person that doesn't have to, and that's Smile. He goes down to split push out the lane. But Mousesports are getting prepared to find up here on the top lane. That ping just came out from DK saying they should check up here. The Puck Orb's going to reveal the fact that he is also up here. VP are missing one key hero, Mirana. She's not there. She's down inside the Radiant jungle farming. And Fader, he's getting silenced up. and there's your global silence. TP is got to be coming in. That's actually coming from Nature's Prophet. He'll find pass a little bit further up in Fader. BKB just tries to walk it off. Mirana's actually had almost enough time. How long does it take to kill off this Viper? With the telekinesis pick up, the arrow flies in, DK's being locked in, and then, well, global silence, round 2. Same time Pycat blinked himself in, or leaped himself in. He does actually trigger off his BKB for that fight. And VP, they have lost Nature's Prophet while all this has been going on, but Pycat back up again, cannot leave himself away. Tuck, Orb, Dream Coil, as well as the warning Rift.
But he's dead.
He should be.
Blink out.
Down the river.
That was a weird fight. I can't understand why they would ever want to put themselves in a position where they don't have the bottom. They really didn't. And probably if the bottom would have been there, you know he dishes a lot of damage when you're trying to kill a Viper, full HP Viper. You could just put Mjolnir on the Viper and just start hitting you.
Yeah. Man, Fader was living for so damn long when they were attacking him. If you had that TPS from Mirana involved with
MSS.
and he said, Yule's something?
No,
something?
he has Yule.
He's gonna wait on the phase shift. Then Yule set himself up.
Not a phase shift, but still very close. No, come on. Seems like
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Again.
Dire's structure.
Come on,
Just
man.
wait it out. Just wait it
No!
out.
No!
Everything. Anything he could
Dire's
do, he
top
did,
tower
man.
has
He
fallen.
did everything he could, but it wasn't enough.
Oh. See, that's just cruel. See, was this Yule scepter even coming off cooldown again after all of that? I think it was.
Maybe.
Cooldown for that Yule scepter really isn't that long. 23 seconds? Yeah, I think that he would have been like maybe 1-2 seconds away from having that.
Yeah, but the AA ultimate was over by then. It lost 17 seconds and Yule's is 23, so it wouldn't matter, Toby.
Not good at math.
No, it's okay. I'm here to tell you. The things that we don't know about or don't think about. This game is very, very hard for Mouz. Very hard. I mean, I wouldn't say they're out. Pycat could have been in that fight. Could have dished out a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Would have been there. Would have dished out.
I kind of want to see how mousesports can handle up if they have him there. Like, if it's a proper 5-man fight and they get that 5-second arrow
This was
again.
the area they wanted themselves to be, like, 100%. That was the area they wanted to be with the bottom. 100%, because with Aegis, with everything going their way, Aegis pretty much was falling. Like, I don't know, a minute or two. I think it already was quite long on him. Let's take a roll. Yeah, it was pretty much like maybe two minutes left, and then it would have gotten killed. Back from the Roshan itself, man, taking back. So the smoke is going up, and now they understand that maybe if we can get some kill, just a little bit amount of it, we could maybe psych ourselves another Aegis and cheese.
No attempt at the moment, but at the same time, VP, they're searching for their own kill. They're using God's Shadow Blade to scout out for it all. It's going to start to push up on top lane. Mr. Mjolnir completed with the Necro 3. Another 2k gold up his sleeve. Money rolling in, and mousesports, like even if they intercept the creep wave, they'll lose out in the pushing battle. So their only option right now is to basically, well, discover where VP is, because God's coming down again with the Shadow Blade, and MSS blinks away. There's no one else coming up the river, so mousesports actually dodge a bullet here, aka the entire VP lineup.
Yeah, but Tower's most likely gonna fall. Or else the big fight is gonna
Dire's
start.
middle tower
Well, tower
is
from
under
full
attack.
life points. Okay, doesn't take that long to bring it down. Into NS, but he doesn't care right now. Viper ulti as well as a pick
Dire's
up, but the
middle
tower's
tower
already locked.
has
So
fallen.
actually just back it out.
They're wondering about the Roshan.
Not up yet. It's almost the full max spawn time too. 2 minutes and 50 seconds by the looks of it.
He's trying to scout out the Roshan right now, and most likely he's going to move it somewhere. No, he's going to keep it in Roshan. The other illusion is going to try to find them, which is good information for them to have. All 4 heroes he scouted out. I think it's very close to Daedalus. Just some just a little amount of money more.
His damage
get it.
output is still really nice. Like, it's a Nature's Prophet, he's only got 1700 life points on that Prophet. It wouldn't take that long to kill him off if he did have the full Daedalus on.
Yeah, but problem is that you're gonna do it silenced, and Nature's Prophet can always buy back, and plus the mech, it's 2k HP with pretty much 17 armor. He hurt them, and if the book is hitting Bottom, then he cannot win this fight.
Oh.
If the Raid King is standing next to the Furion, there's no way he can
Radiant's
win this
top
fight.
tower is under attack.
Top tower is
Dire's bottom
being
tower is
simultaneously
under
pushed.
attack.
Thinking about that, like if the Wraith King is there in the fight, like what are you gonna do? Kill him? Then you just cripple your entire team. Quite literally, you can't walk fast enough. Now, bottom lane, Fate is looking for an opening, but he can't find anything. They can orb over the tree line to see if someone was even there. But
Look at the creeps.
Sort of backed up.
Look at the creeps through the Ancients and the Roshan. It's like, hey, what's up, guys?
I thought
Found you.
Radiant's
path
top
thing was
tower
fixed.
has been denied.
Yeah, you never know, man.
They must just found like a random die hero and followed him up the river.
People, some creeps are still believing in the pathing. The old
Before
days.
the Earthshaker fix.
Yeah, old days. They believe in the old days.
Did you see, like, on the day before the patch came, or the night the patch came out, and Cloud9 were doing visual block, and
And it
ended
worked?
up.
And it didn't work?
No, it worked because they did it like the night it came out, but just before it was released. And up here on the top, they actually like they cut a tree line out and they took this box of trees, came in there with a quelling blade, and just like fissure blocked. And there was like 3 to 4 waves of creeps just locked inside there because of the fissure. Like, well, I'm pretty sure they were saving that one for TI, but unfortunately got patched out. So can no longer save. Have to rediscover all these other exploits to help them win games.
They're doing fine with that anyway, so.
Yeah. Right now, man, I'm seeing top lane being pressured out by VP. 5.5k gold now over on Smile. And a big creep wave pushing in. So they got themselves some nice range creep here too. And well, Pyke at least gets the creep wave in through the bottom, but they're going to fight up on top. Fortification will be used. The Enfeeble's also gone off on here at NS, so his damage output is quite minimal. Especially when you also add the Fade Bomb on top of that. It's negative 81 damage coming out from NS. And Enfeeble again. It's going to get 9 man up, not 9 man up, just cut the silence up a little bit.
Got him.
And yep. SS jumps out, but global silence. He also sets himself up again, which means now Dream Core can be used, but then he gets stunned up again. MSS is on the sidelines. The GamersLeague drops. Fiends can potentially come off, but it's holding God in position. And now Dragon Tail also stolen. Wraith King will die up on the high ground. Buyback by both Viper as well as Puck, and they're back in again. The Dream Core now does actually get cast and passed. Well, forced up outside. That's not where he wants to be, but with Pyke killing off NS inside, maybe it is a good thing he's out here. He does go down the end of the day. Illidan with the lightning procs coming out, but VP will lose their entire lineup. They did have a lot of buybacks coming out from Mousesports, 2 in total from both Puck as well as Viper, but that's all. And now, what a time. Roshan is available for Mousesports to take as well.
Roshan is available.
Would you actually though push tier 3 tower in this situation?
No point, because there are buybacks. Jordan is already out.
Even though if you want to like bait the buyback?
It's so risky that you might lose a hero, and that means you're gonna lose Roshan. That's not what you want to have. And they're not going to be that fast in killing this tower. They're not going to be that fast because Potom was like low HP, no mana, and he's getting his Daedalus only right now. So even if they would have started hitting this tower, Glyph would have been deployed, DK, Wraith King would have been out, Wraith King already with the ultimate. They didn't even need to waste buybacks in this case.
Hey, ulti being a nuisance again, but now you start to see that DPS coming out. When you slow down Roshan as much as they are, with Medina Courage as well, it would come long. So we'll have Aegis and Cheese in the fight. Aegis to who have we got? Aegis to Mirana and Cheese towards Fader.
Strong point of that battle right now was that Potom did not buy back. There was no need for her to buy back, and that is pretty much the only buyback they have. Because let me take a look at buyback status right now. There's only Viper and Puck. Viper and Puck to both cores, I understand. But the Viper is going to be focused down again. It's going to be focused down again. It's going to be dead for like 2 trillion hours.
It's not going to be a great time for him, but as long as he can time the cheese, he's going to be okay. The ping's coming out saying we should look for Pycat, but he just sends his illusions out to start with. But they're moving up and they're going to find Bane. There's an aggressive observable just watching past farm, and now God. Actually, what's his dragon form for this one? and they do take the kill. They pop Global Silence in case there's any kind of support coming in, which there was from MSS, but they just back it up.
Yeah, maybe they thought that the puck is somewhere next to them, or maybe the 4-star for Misery or whoever. But yeah, this ward kind of drew them over. And he had the gem. He did have the gem, but he didn't even think about checking that area.
I'm a little concerned about Pycat at the moment. Like, I saw him move down to the bottom lane just then, but this guy doesn't have a TP scroll.
Yeah, he doesn't have TP scroll.
So he can't come back straight away unless he wants to commit suicide and buy back.
Well, the idea is that Virtus.pro saw this. If Virtus.pro saw, as you can see, there's one ward that is pretty much on that area at the bottom Roshan point, where bottom kind of moved around. If the bottom would have went bottom into the woods or something like that, they would have understood it back instantly and went to kill top racks, because Bane was dead for 50 seconds. But since bottom moved away, screw it. Maybe Bane has buyback and we're gonna get another team wipe in our way, which would pretty much make Mouz back into the game. Right now they're casually in the game, but not back in the game.
Yeah, they need to win at least one more team fight before that's gonna really happen.
Pretty much 2. I think all the buybacks on Virtus.pro sides are gonna keep on being there. DK is gonna get his buyback at 300 gold, so the whole Virtus.pro lineup has buybacks. So 2 team fights need to be won.
And once DK also picks up that Daedalus, AoE splash damage, like he's already been hitting pretty hard during the team fights, let alone giving him that. And Silencer's even got enough for, well, I don't know if it's going to be an E-Blade purchase, but actually, hello Mousesports. They're going to find the DK. So Viper throws the ulti out, instant hex from MSS. They've got Dagon as well going to be committed. The AOD is flying in, and then phase shift from Puck evades it out. So the AOD is connected on nothing, and actually, okay, you just saw Vortex. So he's searching for Jottam. Jottam, he's got no way out of this one. In the tree line, and the DPS, actually, they're just setting him up with the Euroscepter. Actually helps him to evade the Starfall, but it's still 2 heroes down at the moment. And Mousesports, well, they're being pushed on the bottom lane quite heavily with the double catapults. If they're going to try and breach the tier 3 tower in the mid lane, because this is when they can force the buyback out from DK.
They don't have the DK buyback right now, but this tower is pretty much the buyback. That is true. And what a good profit. A good profit is going to go and kill this tower to
Dire's
get the
bottom
buyback.
tower is under attack.
They're just going to slow them down a little bit though. And with the orb damage over the creep wave with a little bit of lightning bounce, they can breach high ground. Now there's fortification still available for Virtus.pro. So let the tower drop down pretty damn low actually before they've used it, because they're just trying to buy time. And that's in Smile. To the bottom, they actually got Illidan. Oh wow, that's a big pick off. No silencer. And Mousesports, this is just a straight Rax trade. Damn, fine word. Fader onto the bottom lane. Global Silence is not making this easy for him. MSS is also still trying to wait it out. While middle lane, Illidan, he's actually just used a refresher, or Pycat, he's still trying to man mode this one up. BKB can't leave himself away though. The Aegis model will trigger off, and the bottom ranks has gone down. NS will see himself out to safety right now. Dreamcore was still on cooldown for 3 more seconds. While he was doing that, AOD chasing down Pycat. It's a little bit deeper, and it's going to connect. Pycat gets smacked by that one. 500 life points, so he should be okay. I say should, as they try and run themselves back. Well, trade comes for VP, because the melee rank is still up for VP in the mid lane.
Really low HP.
He's okay.
No, he's not in the same area as the puck died at the same last tick.
He looked fine. He looked fine.
He did look fine, and this thing lose.
Uproot and after them.
Buyback for him.
They do have a buyback.
They have a
don't
buyback
want to
for
waste
him.
this buyback ever. They lost 2 Raxes, not even taking the melee Rax in this point, and they don't have the position to be in to lose Raxes against Furion. And Virtus.pro knows this. They know this. They kept on doing it every playoff game. They kept on doing it with the Furion. They just trade it. They don't care, because they're going to be faster. They're always faster with the trade, because the Furion is just much more better at this pushing.
Well, at least they won't have to waste it. Everyone's back out. Vortexes, Fableds, everything they've got. Viper may consider, well, I don't know if he actually wants to give away his buyback right now, but he can finish up his Heaven's Halberd. What he's looking to go for. It could still be Butterfly as well.
I would kind of enjoy Butterfly more, because we need the damage from Fada. We really do.
You're now a Mousesports fanboy?
No, it's just that Mousesports are Germany, and I'm German.
You would?
Didn't know that?
You're Estonian, man.
No, man, I'm German.
You're Estonian.
Estonia has
Just because Cora may have adopted you into his family doesn't actually make you German.
Oh, well, I guess you don't believe in adoption. Boom, man, boom. All right, let's go back into the game.
I love how you actually think that's a payout.
There's no point talking about adoption and Kuro and me and stuff and Germany because I believe that I kind of speak the language of the Germans because the grammar was made by Germans, so Germany or whatever, jeez. Jesus, man.
Let's just move on, man.
Yeah, let's move on.
Before this gets any worse. Nature's Prophet's finished up his Monkey King bar if he wants to buy it now. He could also go for the Daedalus, but seeing the evasion, yeah, there it is. Double javelins have now been picked up, and it's coming out on Cluckles. By the way, what have they named their Cluckles? Cluckles.
Cluckles.
The courier.
It's
in the Russian.
Let me take it. Tuch. What? You don't see Petuch? Of course you see Petuch. Say it. Petuch.
Petuch. Do I won't even know?
It's an H in the end.
No, what is that?
It's cock.
Actually, cock like a cock.
Yeah, it's a cock.
Well, that's true. But then again, actually, no, he's not, because that's a rooster that's a cock.
Yeah, a rooster. What were you thinking?
That's a chicken, man. That's a chicken, not a rooster.
No, I'm sorry.
That there is a chicken.
Well, I'm sorry. They wanted it to be a cock.
Well, obviously, failed. Cockles is a chicken. Sorry, man. I gotta break this to you.
Well, I didn't name it. Why are you blaming me, man? The line is being made by Misery.
If this, guys, push bottom lane out and we find ourselves a kill, win the game. Or at least finish up mid-racks. Need that. Like VP, like, they don't even have any pressure. The mid-racks, like the melee racks isn't down in mid, so there's no momentum which is like, oh crap, we've got to commit a hero every single time to clean this one up. And even then, if they did, Nature's Prophet wouldn't care because he'd just keep the split push going. So you could still commit 3-4 heroes in towards that middle lane to keep it pushed out if you wanted to.
The real deal is about that the Furion is going to get so fat soon. This Midas is going to be given away for another good item. They're searching for Pycat, but probably not going to get him.
No. So what's that last one from Nature's Prophet? Do we go BKB? Do we go Satanic?
We most likely will go for BKB, but Satanic seems to be a really good pickup, to be honest. You can't be in the fight and just right-click and not give a single shit and come back, because they don't have enough damage to kill him. I don't think they do if the Furion starts right-clicking back. Because the BKB is just going to make him, you know, survive with the magic damage, but magic damage is not that big of a deal.
Yep. Well, we're going to get a second cheese onto Mouse Sports now. Vader's already holding the first one. Pycat still going to slot for the Aegis the Immortal.
Roshan has fallen
Want to get one
to
over
the
towards
dark.
past to MSS right now. And they will. He'll actually sell his
Dire's
TP
top
scroll
tower is
to
under
pick up
attack.
that cheese.
Probably needs to get boots of travels for his power treads. I mean, he has
He's got
6k
6k
gold.
gold.
That's a lot of gold.
Pretty sure he can spend his cash, man.
I guess people right now saw the bottom dying.
That would, yes, probably.
Yeah.
We can hear the upstairs people. They always bitch though because our voices travel perfectly up the stairwell and through the corridor.
They
So
always
it's like
bitch, man.
you can completely screw with them by going with, "Oh my God, it's over!"
That was ingenious, man.
And you wait for it.
I should
Let
me get the fuck out. Like, I'm gonna just go there and stuff. Yup, you know, just chill there and stuff. They're like, spoilers, man. Spoilers, man.
You gotta come up. We have a 5-minute delay.
Yeah.
See, the Chinese knew how to do it. They were in a LAN event and we had no delay at all.
All right, stop sidetracking Toby, man. We can't take this anymore. Let's go back into the game.
Hey, we're only an hour into the game, man. Like, give us some time. We're warming up to the wonderful, like, the wonderful moment of this game.
The wonderful moment.
Which is like right now. Fade out the bottom lane. They're going to sprout the TPs on the way in. That's the Mirana coming. Global Silence has been used, but the creep actually got killed off. So these BTs of Mirana, she's stranded on the top lane.
He needs a little bit of amount of gold for buyback.
Oh, this is problematic.
No, it's not problematic. He has buyback. Yeah, he has buyback in like 4 gold.
Are they going to come high ground anyway? I suppose at the same time, Dragon Form has now burnt through 1/3 of its time. So if they can get like a hit directly after this. Okay, Illidan almost walked into a 5-second arrow.
Which would have probably won them the game if they would have jumped there with the bottoms and stuff.
Puck should really just spend some cash. He actually bought his BTs now, and they're looking towards the middle lane. So Dragonform is down. Pycat's looking in through the rear. I was going to say Dragonform is down, so just another 5 to 10 seconds left on it. And they're coming in towards the mid-tier 3 tower now. Still holding back. Dragonform, 3 seconds. They're hitting the tower, and it's a fine second arrow on Major's profit. Pycat jumps in. BKB Starfall pass. He forces himself down and focuses Illidan with the Fiend Strip. They're going to bring him down. Pycat, he needs to live through this to make charge. No, he doesn't. It's the Agassi one. He'll live again. And Silencer buys back into this one. Misery being ripped apart by the DK, and Pycat, he's being destroyed with Mjolnir on the front line. Jonathan's a little bit further up too, and they just keep fighting it through. Buybase coming out from both the Bane and the Rubik as well, and they're going to see if they can get at least VP back off their front lawn. The bottom lane's pushed in completely, so Misery as well as Spader have to deal with this. I don't think VP's finished, man. They're coming back in again.
They can move, but I think they might lose a little bit of heroes because Pycat does have the buyback. Oh, they wouldn't be surprised. I guess they can get Mineski.
Oh, they're gonna. Actually, they should be able to. He's completely slowed down. MSS is waiting for the jump in. Silence, orb, and there's 20 seconds left cooldown on his ultimate. Actually, yeah, they got Ancient Apparition too. Arrow into the DK, and then one hit. Pycat gets the crit, turns into God. The Mjolnir effect still going to be there, but they're going to double kill the Pycat. Then into Nature's Prophet. Misery, well, he actually even stole Rest throughout the nature of this one. And Illidan, he'll TP himself out to safety. Now, Mousesports make a beeline for the middle. Buybacks that are available right now, if you sort it by teams, there are 3 available for VP. AA, DK, Wraith King. But Prophet and Silencer are out for the count if Silencer dies again.
Look at the chicken, they're getting Pycat on some mask to get some lifesteal. This is the last push. It's probably going to be like that, so the outplaying
middle barracks are under attack.
matter right here.
They need the creep wave. They actually don't have enough damage to fight the backdoor regeneration.
But the creep wave is here and they still have like 40 seconds before Wraith King arrives.
That's true.
But Wraith King has buyback, if anything.
Yep. Does he really want to be using it in this scenario? Having buyback on cooldown is probably worse. Just losing a Rax for a Rax is okay. If they lose more than that though, like Silencer on this bottom, Illidan, it was initiated on DK. Into this one, and Mousesports are bailing out. The Illusions though with the fortification, the Rax hasn't gone down, maybe the Illusions, 5! Yep, they got it.
They did it.
They got it. Mousesports got what they were searching for.
They still want to do something mid. They still want to do something mid.
Oh, if they get this Fiend Script off again, there's BKB, in they come. Fiend Script's available, and he goes over on John, which means the AOD is not going to trigger off here, and they've got themselves the kill. Mousesports actually took a double. Silencer and Ancient Apparition down for the count, and they're going for the counter-racks. The tier 4 towers of Mousesports are still being harassed down, as NS comes down for the Hellfire Blast over on Pycat, and Misery, he's very far up. He gets destroyed. The puck will come in, and Pycat needs to leap himself away from this one. They've lost the gem again, and Mousesports, they get a little greedy. Eurostep drop into the air. He'll have to phase shift and then blink himself away if he wants to try and survive this one. But he got sunned up instantly by God. And then NS follows up. Triple kill coming out for the Wraith King. The middle lane still pressuring in, while the last tier 4 tower of Mousesports is almost forfeit.
There was no need to go back. I don't know why Misery just wanted to fucking some kind of weird move in order to get like some pull up or something like that. But no vision. This is Rubik is not like tankiest hero, so you can do this. What a weird decision, but like these, they make you do weird decisions. And Furion is already starting his push, starting his split push, 3 minutes into his buyback, and I think he might not push into the lanes right now, right away. But it's, yeah, because Elder Form is still 40 seconds on cooldown. Yeah. And Furion, and they probably don't want to risk anything because Pycat and Viper are still pretty good heroes to take you down.
They're coming forward, man.
Yeah, but they have illusions of DK for 40 seconds. This is a big deal. This is a really big deal. If they can get these illusions to just maneuver the game, because they deal splash damage, as you can see, and they're wasting Father's time. They really are.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
If they come, man. Attacking already onto this range rack on the mid. That's not going to last long. With Mjolnir effect going over on top of Fader too, they've still off the mid melee racks. And as he's very, very low on life. And actually, at the same time, Pycat, God's found him out. The AOD is going to fly out Pycat. He's far enough away that he won't get hit by this one, but Misery, well, have to go back inside a base. Global Stance triggered off again. Fader's BKB is protecting him, and he's just TPing out. They got the hit on him, though. There's a Basher, which is over on the Wraith King. Stops the TP out. And I think this is GG, man.
This is GG, man.
They're going in straight for the fortress, and they've got it. This is actually over. Now, it's over. Oh, 65 minutes and 28 seconds, 50 to 38. mousesports with 3 heroes on the sidelines at the end of it. You kind of felt like after they took that team wipe up against VP in the middle lane, that mousesports, they had what it took to just take it out.
When they got 2 kills, when they got those 2 kills in the base, I thought it was, this was